Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
A state at a particular time. The current status of the arms negotiations. The relative position or standing of things or especially persons in a society. He had the status of a minor. The procedure that is varied in order to estimate a variable's effect by comparison with a control condition. Develop a child's or animal's behavior by instruction and practice, especially to teach self-control. Specify as a condition or requirement in a contract or agreement. Make an express demand or provision in an agreement. The state of good health, especially in the phrases in condition, or in shape, or out of condition, or out of shape. A state at a particular time. A condition, or state, of disrepair. Usually plural, a statement of what is required as part of an agreement. The contract set out the conditions of the lease. An assumption on which rests the validity or effect of something else. Information that should be kept in mind when making a decision. A mode of being or form of existence of a person or thing. The human condition. An illness, disease, or other medical problem. A heart condition. Apply conditioner to in order to make smooth and shiny. I condition my hair after washing it. Establish a conditioned response. Put into a better state. He conditions old cars. A condition or position in which you find yourself. The unpleasant situation, or position, of having to choose between two evils. A job in an organization. The spatial property of a place where or way in which something is situated. The position of the hands on the clock. The particular portion of space occupied by something. A rationalized mental attitude. An opinion that is held in opposition to another in an argument or dispute. A way of regarding situations or topics, etc. The arrangement of the body and its limbs. The relative position or standing of things or especially persons in a society. Atheists do not enjoy a favorable position in American life. A point occupied by troops for tactical reasons. Put into a certain place or abstract location. The act of putting something in a certain place. An item on a list or in a sequence. Moved from third to fifth position. The post or function properly or customarily occupied or served by another. Cause to be in an appropriate place, state, or relation. In team sports, the role assigned to an individual player. What position does he play? The act of positing, an assumption taken as a postulate or axiom. The appropriate or customary location. The cars were in position. Indicate through a symbol, formula, etc. The territory occupied by a nation. A politically organized body of people under a single government. The state has elected a new president. Chemistry. The three traditional states of matter are solids, fixed shape and volume, and liquids, fixed volume and shaped by the container, and gases, filling the container. The solid state of water is called ice. The territory occupied by one of the constituent administrative districts of a nation. His state is in the deep south. Put before. The federal department in the United States that sets and maintains foreign policies. Express in words. State your opinion. A state of depression or agitation. He was in such a state you just couldn't reason with him. The group of people comprising the government of a sovereign state. The state has lowered its income tax. The way something is with respect to its main attributes. The current state of knowledge. The atmosphere of an environment. A particular environment or surrounding influence. The atmosphere of an environment. A particular environment or surrounding influence. Lack of normal muscular tension or tonus. Place for vessels to anchor. A city in south-central Alaska. A fee for anchoring. The act of anchoring. The condition of being secured to a base. The plant needs a firm anchorage. The state that exists when one person or group has power over another. The state that exists when one person or group has power over another. The state that exists when one person or group has power over another. The state that exists when one person or group has power over another. Optics. Defect in an optical system in which light rays from a single point fail to converge in a single focal point. Ophthalmology. Impaired eyesight resulting usually from irregular conformation of the cornea, common in nearsighted people. Optics. Defect in an optical system in which light rays from a single point fail to converge in a single focal point. Ophthalmology. Impaired eyesight resulting usually from irregular conformation of the cornea, common in nearsighted people. A particular environment or surrounding influence. There was an atmosphere of excitement. The mass of air surrounding the Earth. There was great heat as the comet entered the atmosphere. The weather or climate at some place. The atmosphere was thick with fog. A distinctive but intangible quality surrounding a person or thing. An atmosphere of defeat pervaded the candidate's headquarters. A unit of pressure. The pressure that will support a column of mercury 760 mm high at sea level and 0 degrees centigrade. The envelope of gases surrounding any celestial body. Lack of normal muscular tension or tonus. Lack of normal muscular tension or tonus. Lack of normal muscular tension or tonus. The act of implementing the control of equipment with advanced technology, usually involving electronic hardware. Automation replaces human workers by machines. Equipment used to achieve automatic control or operation. This factory floor is a showcase for automation and robotic equipment. The condition of being automatically operated or controlled. Automation increases productivity. The condition of being enclosed, as in a capsule. The encapsulation of tendons in membranous sheaths. The process of enclosing, as in a capsule. The state of being unsullied by sin or moral wrong, lacking a knowledge of evil. A woman's virtue or chastity. Being undiluted or unmixed with extraneous material. The state of being unsullied by sin or moral wrong, lacking a knowledge of evil. A woman's virtue or chastity. Being undiluted or unmixed with extraneous material. The condition of having been made regular, or more regular. The act of bringing to uniformity, making regular. The condition of having been made regular, or more regular. The act of bringing to uniformity, making regular. The act of restoring someone to a previous position. We insisted on the reinstatement of the colonel. The condition of being reinstated. Her reinstatement to her former office followed quickly. Restore by replacing a part or putting together what is torn or broken. She repaired her TV set. Set straight or right. Repair an oversight. The act of putting something in working order again. Give new life or energy to. This treatment repaired my health. Make amends for, pay compensation for. One can never fully repair the suffering and losses of the Jews in the Third Reich. Move, travel, or proceed toward some place. He repaired to his cabin in the woods. A frequently visited place. A formal way of referring to the condition of something. The building was in good repair. An electrical device that resists the flow of electrical current. A secret group organized to overthrow a government or occupation force. The action of opposing something that you disapprove or disagree with. He encountered a general feeling of resistance from many citizens. Medicine, the condition in which an organism can resist disease. A material's opposition to the flow of electric current, measured in ohms. Any mechanical force that tends to retard or oppose motion. Group action in opposition to those in power. Psychiatry, an unwillingness to bring repressed feelings into conscious awareness. The capacity of an organism to defend itself against harmful environmental agents. These trees are widely planted because of their resistance to salt and smog. The degree of unresponsiveness of a disease-causing microorganism to antibiotics or other drugs, as in penicillin-resistant bacteria. The military action of resisting the enemy's advance. The enemy offered little resistance. Banishment into the country. Temporary dismissal of a student from a university. The action of retiring to and living in the country. The condition naturally attaching to life in the country. The construction of masonry or brickwork in a rustic manner. Ineptitude or awkwardness as a consequence of age or lack of practice. His rustiness showed when he was asked to speed up. The condition of being coated or clogged with rust. A device designed to prevent injury or accidents. A safe place. He ran to safety. Baseball. The successful act of striking a baseball in such a way that the batter reaches base safely. Contraceptive device consisting of a sheath of thin rubber or latex that is worn over the penis during intercourse. A score in American football. A player is tackled behind his own goal line. The state of being certain that adverse effects will not be caused by some agent under defined conditions. Ensure the safety of the children. The state of sanitation, clean or dirty.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.